Welcome to the PDBe Art Exhibition 2021. The PDBe Art Project is an outreach initiative involving 8 schools, 2 art societies, and the Protein Data Bank in Europe. We work together to inspire school students from 11 to 17 years old to learn about the 3D molecular structures in the PDB and use these to inspire the creation of artworks as part of their art curriculums. Students learn to explore and research their protein of interest to create artworks accompanied by scientific descriptions which are showcased in this exhibition. This tour will introduce you to some of these artworks made by these young artists despite facing the challenges of COVID-19 last year, while maintaining exceptionally high standards of their artworks. For second year in a row, we saw the involvement of an international school, Vukban College from Melbourne, Australia. This was possible and all thanks to our collaborator Dr. Onisha Patel, who introduced Year 11 students to protein structures in the PDB, inspiring them to create their own artworks which are seen in this exhibition. This artwork from Mia Douglas Mueller investigates the biological connection between dinosaurs who lived millions of years ago with the present-day rooster, as they both shared the same protein collagen, which is found in our bones, tendons, ligaments, and skin. Composed of 3 chains wound together in a rope-like structure, Mia uses this to make the connection in her artwork called Have We Met? Year 12 students from the Lee School in Cambridge each picked up their own topic of research related to a protein structure. In this artwork from Miranda Fordham based her research on tears and the enzyme lysozyme, which is found in our bodily secretions like tears, saliva, and milk. It was the first antibiotic to be discovered that prevents us from bacterial infections. It is also the most common protein found in the PDB. Being a small, stable enzyme that crystallizes so easily makes it an ideal protein for research into protein structure and function. In this piece, Miranda represents tears using a watery image and combines this with imagery that highlights the defensive nature of lysozyme. Year 7 and Year 9 students of Thomasborough School created their own artworks using the theme of petri dishes. They chose proteins like hemoglobin from giant tortoise, sperm whale myoglobin, troponin, serum albumin, fluorescent protein, and many more to create their own colorful designs and styles. They learnt about techniques like tie-and-dye, sewing, and acetate printing of their chosen protein structures. This artwork from Sienna Hammond, a Year 12 student of Lee School, is called Deterioration. Sienna researched the topic of aging and found inspiration for her artwork from rheumatoid arthritis, which is a debilitating condition that causes joint inflammation and pain. Through the artwork, Sienna creatively illustrates the physical changes and difficulties one faces with old age. This year, for the first time, we saw the involvement of Saffron Walden County High School in providing artworks for the exhibition. Each student from Year Group 12 investigated their own protein of choice from the PDB archive and created artworks depicting them that are showcased here. Here, Joshua Winley finds inspiration in HER2, a protein involved in cancer. His inspiration is really touching and has a very personal story, as he lost his father due to cancer in 2019. Through his artwork, he says he has learned a lot about HER2 and cancer as a whole, and finds beauty in his artwork while portraying something so emotional. At Perth School in Cambridge, Year 9 students learnt about biology and structures of 3 proteins, hemoglobin, keratin, and salivary amylase. The students used this knowledge and explored through the PDB archive to create artworks in their art lessons. They choose to create many different forms of artworks using prints, etches, ceramics, and Photoshop that are showcased in this exhibition. Alicia, a Year 9 student of Perth School, found inspiration for her etch from the blood protein hemoglobin that she was studying as part of her biology lessons while creating her artwork. Having an interest in science, she really enjoyed learning about the 3D structure of hemoglobin and made this as the centerpiece of her artwork. She also depicts the red blood cells and other items linked to blood, such as syringes, plasters, blood donation bags, and a test tube in a doctor's hand. A heart was also etched in the middle of the structure, signifying the importance of hemoglobin in blood, as well as highlighting heart being central to pumping blood to the whole body. Year 8 students from Thomasborough School explored the photo-switchable red fluorescent protein found in sea anemone. These proteins can fluoresce, yet have the ability to switch on or off when excited by light at a certain wavelength. They have the classic beta barrel fold with a chromophore in the middle, which is responsible for light emission, and it is also referred to as a light in a can. Fascinated by its structure and function, students created the final 3D sculptures using mixed media made of colored paper, plastic bottles, and split pens. This paper sculpture was created by Joy Morelli, who found this protein really interesting and also learned that proteins come in different shapes and structures and that each one is unique. Here, Alex Webb, a Year 9 student from Perth School, was inspired by the enzyme salivary amylase and used this to create his ceramic piece. Salivary amylase is a primary enzyme in saliva that breaks down carbohydrates into smaller molecules, like sugars, to help our body digest starchy foods, such as potatoes, rice, or pasta. Alex based his piece on a water droplet of saliva with long, thin, pointy ends. He used a grey-green Selden glaze, but added a chun glaze to give a deep dark blue color with white specks that appear to sparkle. This brings us to the end of the tour, and hope this has given you an insight into the types of artworks created last year by these fantastic artists. So please browse these at your leisure to find even more about the wonderful artistic interpretations of science and the PDB. If you would like any further information about the project, then please visit us at our website pdbe.org/art. Thank you.